Hey everyone, it's Saruke, and today we're doing Instagram Designs My OC. And this was totally inspired by Zoe Mariner and Drawing with Waffles. Most recently, Zoe, because she put up a new, or a second one, and that character turned out really cool. I really like that one. Anyway, so I did polls on Instagram where I let my followers pick and choose what type of a character I should build, and we're gonna have a look at those. I left the polls, or rather, after 3 hours of leaving the polls up, I took screenshots of the results, so I'm gonna have a look at those now. I apologize for my voice because I have a cold right now and I can't really help it. So here are the screen caps. Whether the character should be male or female, it was a pretty even split. It's 57% for male, so we're gonna make a boy, a male. And next, whether they were human or not, they're not gonna be human, they're gonna be something else, and probably a furry, since that's my thing. Well, let's just slash it with anthro, since that is what I identify my art as. 61% for anthro. And then we have how they dress, and it's fairly even there too, 55-45, and 55 wins the masculine. So they're masculine presenting male. And I actually did, you're probably seeing that video next week, but I have done a test run using a randomizer, and I made another character that was female but male presenting, so that was interesting. Next one is probably one of the slider polls, and basically I just screen capped this screen to see the result. For this one, it is whether they're lean or heavier, and it's leaning slightly over average, so they're a little heavier than average. I guess we could go with muscular since we're having a man here. So slightly above average. Body weight? Yeah, let's go body weight. So wait, I can't spell. Okay, next one is whether their skin was supposed to be dark or light, and this one is slightly below, so slightly paler. Well, it's not slight, it's actually a 30%, but slightly paler than average, and I'm hoping that my voice will hold out. I do have a cold going on. Next one is their hair length, and it's slightly shorter than the middle ground, so I guess they would have just above shoulder length maybe. So let's write shoulder length and shorter, because I guess it's a perspective thing too, because shoulder length would be kind of long for a male presenting character. Shoulder length or shorter. Short-er-ish, because that's a word. And then we have whether their hair were supposed to be straight or curly, and this was also a slider. In this one, it's slightly above middle ground, so I guess they have kind of wavy hair. But I guess straight and then wavy and then curly, so it's slightly more tight wave, kind of like Tskino maybe. So tight-ish wave. Okay. And then we have another vote. We have the natural versus dyed hair, and it's overwhelmingly voting for dyed, so it's 71%. Dyed hair. And whether they were supposed to be cute or cool, or innocent versus edgy, if you like that concept better. But this vote ended up with the cool winning, with 62%, so they're cool. Cool, okay. Cool. And then we have, these two are backwards, the tattoo one is actually first, but piercings, should they have them or not? They should, with 81%. I think this is, okay, my camera decided to lie to me, it had full battery and it just died. 81% said yes to piercings, so piercings, and I'm guessing a lot of piercings since it's so overwhelming. And then we have tattoos, which was a pretty even split for a very long time, but it ended up with 57% for yes. So yes to tattoos, but maybe not so many. Tattoos. We don't have to put that note there, it's just the overwhelming vote. And then lastly we have the color. I didn't see this one on the previous on the previous ones that Drawing with Waffles and Zoe Mariner did. I know they went with the cold versus warm climate thing, but I like having a little bit more control over the outfits, so I went with this one instead, where you get to choose the palette. And this one was also really even. It's 52% for the warm palette. It was cold for a very long time, so I think the split is like 1 vote. So yeah, warm palette. Warm. That's kind of fun because it's like, it's male presenting, it's male and he's slightly above average build, and then he's just overall like a cool masculine look, and then he's gonna have warm colors. That's gonna be really fun, like tattoos and piercings and all that. So yeah, those were the votes. There were about 20 to 25 people who voted in this. I can't quite, this one says, well, that's how many I've seen it. It says 25. So somewhere between 20 to 22 people helped me develop this character that I'm going to be drawing soon. And thank you so much for participating in that. This is going to be really fun. The randomized one I did myself was also pretty fun. But I felt, I don't know, it wasn't the same kind of excitement because I got all the results right away. I didn't have to wait 3 hours like I did with this one. So, yeah. Oh gosh, my voice. So, here we have all of our information. Let's start with a headshot. Okay, so we have a face. What kind of ears would you have? What kind of... Well, you're edgy. I can't make another wolf because they're my favorites, but I don't want one. He's supposed to be pale. What kind of pale animals are there? An Arctic fox, that would be fun, but he's just slightly paler than average. I guess I could do a fox in general, like they come in many different hues of orange, so I don't have to do a completely red fox. Yeah, let's do a fox. He's gonna be a fox. Hair, shoulder length or shorter-ish. So this was slightly shorter than average. He has kind of almost curly, tightish, wavy hair, and it's supposed to be short. I guess I could give you a flick first and foremost. Depends what way should we flick it. Let's flick it over this eyebrow. So hairline. And then let's give you a flick somewhere here. It's gonna flick the wrong way if you do that, honey. Flick it the right way. Like that. Okay, so... Okay, I like that. I like that. So let's do a profile too. Piercings. Let's see, let's take something with a little bit of visual. Okay, there are the piercings. Should I give you an eyebrow piercing too? I'll think about it. Maybe. I might sacrifice one of his eyebrows to an eyebrow piercing. Now let's see. Let's get you some tattoos. 1, 2, 3 tattoos. I'm not sure how many. I want him to have. I definitely want him to have an arm tattoo so I can like show it off. What kind of tattoo would you wear? That's so hard because I usually don't do tattoos until I've like finished the character and know them better. So maybe I should try placing them already. Let's see, what universe would they fit into? Well, design-wise, it's either Bokura no Monogatari or Ichiban Idol. Let's make it Ichiban Idol because I only have 4 characters in there. He doesn't need to be a major one. He could take the roles of one of my background characters. Who could it be? Because I have a few guys from a group that Venus was supposed to be in. The group Queen is in, actually. Soul. He could be one of them. Let's make it Kanda. Okay, I've decided. This is gonna be Kanda. Kanda Toshi. Kanda is the, I guess, group leader or whatever. He's the oldest, most mature, questionable, but he's the oldest of the boys in that project group in that boy band. Yeah, okay. So he's a singer, he's the leader of Soul, he's an idol. Definitely need a music tattoo then. Should I do something super cheesy like a heart with headphones? Because Soul, S-O-L, sound of life. Don't ask. I was like, I don't know. I was a teenager when I made that up. So don't judge me. But sound of life, the sound of a heartbeat. That would be kind of fun. Let's see, because then it could be like, I could be super creepy and do the actual, like a real heart. But if I start, like, you know, and then the headphones. This is a really crude drawing. Headphones. And then the sort of heartbeat line. That could be one. But I kind of really want it to be... I don't have a photo reference. It was a long time since I tried drawing a real heart. But it could be... like, because he's kind of edgy. He's kind of cool. It could be a real heart. Yeah, let's make it a real heart. Okay, that's one. Maybe on the inside of one of his arms. So that the heartbeat line sort of goes like that. He would have a kind of deep voice. I think that would be Kanda's voice. He would have a sort of deep voice because he's slightly larger built. He's got more mass, so he would have a fuller voice. So I want the bass clef. And I want to put that on his throat. Do I want it on that side or that side? That depends on where I put the other one. Let's put it on that side. So if we just... let's see, and the bass clef is this one. That one? Okay. I'm gonna put the heart. Should I put it there? On the inside? Like heart, headphones, and like that? Or should I do it heart, headphones, like that? That's actually prettier. So I'm gonna put it... I don't know why I didn't... headphones and then the line. Let's mark it. And then the bass clef... don't mirror it like that. Okay. Okay, so we need some clothes for this boy. He would be kind of tall. That's a choice I didn't leave up to the viewers. Maybe I should do that next time if I do it one more time. Because I'm having a great time doing this. Like, Jesus, I didn't think this would be so fun, but it totally is. So if you're struggling to figure out what to draw, ask your followers. They have great ideas, great suggestions. Let's see, he has his tattoos. So those we can't ignore. He has that one. And then let's see, let's do that. A crude little heart with headphones, like that. I feel like I kind of want to put him in a jacket, but with the tattoo, I don't want to. I guess a tank top or a t-shirt with short sleeves. I could just give you a jacket to hold on to. Like, you could have a leather jacket in his hand. Foxes don't really have face masks, do they? Let's see. Maybe they're white under the chin? Fox. Oh, they do. They actually have a white face. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking of? Like, so if I did something... He looks like Aion and Haruki, except that looks so strange. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring them up to the corner of the inner eye. Yeah, okay, so inner eye, like that. I don't care that it's not quite accurate. And then he has arrows down there to his nose. Sort of. Maybe I should have just jumped directly to the computer, because I think it's easier to do the color, like color composition there too, because I can just sort of color over the sketch and I don't have to do a bunch of swatches and stuff in here. Question is what I should color with. Part of me wants to do it with watercolor and part of me wants to maybe do the kuretake, because that would be fun. Alternatively, I could just finish it digitally.
Well, it's, I don't know, a day or two later since I filmed IRL, since I filmed traditionally, and my voice is not better. So, yeah. I can't believe I read that one poll question wrong. It's just, I'm so glad I saw it now because, like, I did it digitally so I can fix it. Oh my gosh. I'll put a like before and after at the end too so you can see the difference, because I think it might be a little bit hard to see the adjustment I made. Overall, I made his base fur and like what is dark brown now on his arms and ears is darker brown, almost black in the later. How did I read that wrong? It's just so annoying. I actually really liked this first color composition for his clothing, like with the jeans and the red shoes and the red shirt, because I did want that black leather jacket. I can't talk. But his shoes looked so Sonic-y. It was just, I had to do something. So I ended up sort of switching it, gave him colorful pants instead, and then blacked his shoes and shirt. Gave him a jean jacket. Overall, I really like how his design ended up I'm sorry. This is such an... Here's something I've noticed with my digital art. I find it incredibly boring. It's kind of sad, actually, because I used to enjoy this. And not just boring in doing it, it's really boring to watch, too. Like, I'm watching this back. I have sped up the inking portion and the flat coloring portion, I think, significantly, and I'm still like, why isn't this going faster? This should be over by now, and it's just, I don't know. Also, by the time I'm done with the flat coloring, I am so done with doing digital at all, so I end up botching the shading. I just don't find it fun anymore, which is, it's sad because I like digital art. I do. I just don't like my process of it anymore, I guess. I'm kind of thinking I might want to try doing, doing shading first. I've seen a couple of artists do this, where they do like the shading and then they add the color to the shading. I think Art by Flan does this, where she shades her artwork first and then adds in the colors. I might want to try that because, I don't know, I just find, well, then again, I did the inking digitally and I think that sort of just I don't like inking digitally. I don't, not anymore. I don't think I ever did, honestly, when I think about it. Anyway, I do like how he turned out. I said that before. I really like his look. And I'm really glad I have a face for Kanda Toshi now. It's really fun. You'll get to see here at the end. I've fixed it now. What I did with his fur, I made it I actually managed to make it quite a lot darker, which I'm happy with. I do like this peach color though. It's really cute. But he was supposed to be cool, so the darker fur tone actually helps.
Antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this. And I know you mean only the best, and your intentions aren't to bother me, but honestly I'd rather be.
Yeah, so here you can finally see the difference. The one on the left is the modified one, and you can see how much darker he is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you again everyone who participated in the vote. I really want to do that one more time. Maybe not right away, but definitely later this year I'm going to do one more, because it was super fun to use your suggestions, and I kind of want to do some other questions and stuff, like height and maybe eye color. Have you done this? Would you do this? Let me know in comments down below. What do you think of Kanda Toshi? Did it turn out okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep on scribbling, friends. Bye!